Maybe not.
Oh, I think that was great. I think we should have been in the wedding when she comes in. We should be like the procession like that. Who needs the trumpets?
Well, I don't think it's going to be trumpets.
We could be the trumpets. That's my point, right? Great idea.
Okay.
Use it for your wedding. Okay, so we have some letters to read to you. I say some letters. We have one letter.
Well, two.
Well, one each. One each letter to read to you. And we thought it's a bit cheesy if we read our own letters, because who does that? So Gemma will be reading my letter, and I'm going to read Gemma's. I'm sorry if I can't read her handwriting, so I might stutter a little bit.
You got to read the date as well.
I've got to, okay. I didn't date mine. Oh, man. I know. Lagging behind. Still, I'll put an XX at the end. You bet you didn't do that. Oh, you did. Oh, damn it. Friday, the 29th of September, 2017. So a lot of planning's gone into this. Dear Charis, it's about 8 p.m. and I'm on a train home from Oxford to Reading, approximately 25 hours after you revealed to Natalie and I that you and John are engaged. It is also, fittingly, a week since John proposed to you. When you read this, you will be married, underline.
Is that an exclamation mark?
Married. That's mar-ed, exclamation mark. I realised today that I'm still not over people our age, or even a little older, referring to their wife or husband. So the fact that my best friend from primary school is going to be living in a house with a man to whom she's married is insane! That's pretty insane.
It's pretty insane.
It's pretty insane.
In like a week's time. No, less than a week's time.
Less than a week's time, she'll be a married woman, Mrs. in her own house with a husband. I can barely look after myself.
That's why she didn't have to. She's got John to look after.
I know, but I feel like it's a very responsible thing, right? When you hear about people like they're married and they've got kids, I'm like, your lives are so together. Yeah. She's going to be one of those together people.
For the first time ever.
She said that. Bet she'll cut that out. It is, however, very exciting. We always said that you would be the first to get married, and I would have put my money on it if the odds hadn't been so damn low. I'm really very happy for you and cannot wait to spend the whole of 26th of May grinning at you. I was expecting that sentence to go a different way.
I was expecting to go a different way.
Yeah, that's it. Like, we'll spend the whole, and I was like, if you're about to say the whole life, that's John's life.
I was going to say, I was really keen, wasn't I?
Yeah, but I was really keen. So the whole of the 26th of May, can I just add, it's on a separate line, so when it says the whole of then 26th of May is on another line. So if the letter got ripped at that point, she could potentially be writing a letter from John. It could have been the whole of your life.
It could have been the whole of my life.
It
wasn't because I'm not that ambitious.
She is a little bit eager.
A little bit keen, but
a little bit too. She loves you a lot.
Yeah.
That's what she's doing. Yeah. It's a well-known fact that you're one of the nicest kids on the block. It's just so you. And you spend so much time listening to people and telling them how wonderful they are that it's nice to know that John is someone who will be there always to tell you, brackets, take note, John, close bracket, how incredible, kind, gorgeous and mind-bogglingly mad you are. That's also true. You are mind-bogglingly mad.
I'm not sure John quite realises how mad she is.
Not
she's
yet.
She's calmed down a lot in the last couple of years.
She has, but she's like...
One day
it's one of those things, you give the right ingredients, give the right circumstances.
A Disney film.
Yes.
Yeah.
Wait till that Disney marathon that's never happened but will happen.
Or like a funny joke and her old laugh can come back and then he'll like...
Oh my god. Or poke her in the side. Oh wow, you're just as sensitive. Poke her in the side, John, if you ever want, like, an inhumane, kind of large reaction.
So dumb.
I mean, she fell on the floor one time in the school cafeteria, and it was the big one. The school cafeteria. It wasn't even, it was, you know, there was 1 and 2. It was in 2, so it was in the bigger one. I used to find it really funny to poke her in the side, because especially when she's laughing, because then it's just uncontrollable. But I poked her and she fell on the floor in the middle of the cafeteria, so that was something. I'm very excited and honoured to be a bridesmaid on your special day and hope to play my own...
Yeah.
What What? Yeah, I know that says own, but what's that say?
Own hugely.
Hugely. That looks like a G to you.
Yeah.
Okay. My own hugely. It looks a bit more like hustly.
Fine, hustly. Either way we're good.
Own a hugely important part in your marriage. I feel like Barney from the.
This is the acronym.
Is this the
I might struggle with Himium.
Hymnium.
Yeah, Himium.
I feel like Barney from the Hymnium. Is that wherever or whenever? Whenever someone he loves gets married. I can kind of sense the sentiment, not that I have any clue what Hymnium is. It sounds like a type of like dim sum.
How About Your Mother.
Right. Wow, you feel like Barney. By hanging out with you and cuddling baby Jon. Baby Jon or baby Jaw? Or is that Charis?
Baby Charis.
Charis. That's a couple. Is that like their couple name?
Yeah.
By cuddling baby Charis after he or she comes along, so it's a unisex name. Charis. What about the other way around?
Or Yema.
Well, the other way around doesn't really. The other way around doesn't really work because you can't. If you did the other way around for a couple name, it'd be Con.
Or Chon.
I could speak for hours about all the memories we had together. You and Anna tripping me over during the school play. That's really. I can't believe Charis would do that.
She was a cool child. What can I say?
Terror child. I couldn't imagine that because when I met Charis, she was that really sweet and happy.
Yeah, that's the
and
fun
like
she puts on.
Oh right.
Inside.
Has she tripped you up since?
Probably accidentally many times. But maybe not
She didn't realise the collateral damage from her excitement when arms like flare out and then she's suddenly realised she's knocked out a group of people.
Definitely lying on the floor, doesn't realise for 10 minutes she's too busy.
Wow. That must have been embarrassing. In a school play.
Well, I mean, it wasn't, I don't know if it was one of the actual performances. They tried to do it every single time. Every rehearsal we ever did, they try and trip me over, and I never did. And then, like, when it was the actual school play, or it was like the rehearsal or something, they managed it.
But she fought back hard. Real hard.
I mean, who was Goldilocks? Me.
Were you?
Who was a bear? Them.
I see, it was all a jealousy thing. Really. Although,
I can't.
your hair is not gold. It's not even near gold.
I think I was Goldilocks.
You could be brownie locks.
Yeah, I was someone who got to skip along a lot, which is why I was getting tripped over because I was skipping.
Oh, I see.
Cool world.
Could you imagine Charis skipping at that age?
She wasn't, she was calling. That meant to a difference.
Harsh. Oh dear. Okay, moving on. Other memories. Dragging you up at 5 a.m. in the morning to go and meet McFly. You did that. Oh wow, big fan.
I
5
invited
a.m.
her around for a sleepover, and I didn't tell her.
Sleepover.
I didn't tell her that the next day I'd be waking her up at 5 a.m. in the morning to go meet
By
McFly.
sleepover, she means wake up early over.
Yeah.
That's not really a sleepover. Sleepover involves sleep.
Well, we slept until I woke up at 5 and said, get dressed, and then I went to the bathroom, and I came out 5 minutes later, and she was sitting there, blinking in the light, going, we're going to see McFly, aren't we?
She conned you. That's pretty harsh. That was her revenge for the school
It was
play.
only half of McFly as well, can you believe it? 50% of McFly, and she got up at 5 a.m. in the morning.
You spared her.
Big fan.
Big fan.
Mm.
5 a.m. Dedicated stuff, man. Dedicated stuff. But that was the revenge she had from the school play. Going to see you when you were in a production of The King and I only know that there's so many more. I can't wait to see you on your wedding day, and I hope the 26th of May 2018 provides provides the happiest of happy memories for you and your husband. I love you and congratulations! Exclamation mark, exclamation mark, exclamation mark. Yeah, man, XX.
For this.
Okay, that was a good letter. I enjoyed that letter.
Thanks, kid.
I like the particular
It
like.
took about an hour to read.
Yeah, alright. I read it really well.
You did read it very well.
Oh, thank you.
You didn't stumble too much at my hand.
No, not too much. I was really concentrating.
Good.
Apart from your Hugsley, or Husley, instead of hugely.
So that's really important.
Okay, next letter. The only other letter.
Yeah, don't
Next.
take examples.
No, it's
We're
not.
going to be here all day. Hey, you. So, firstly, I'm sorry I'm late with this, i.e. getting this written, well done, Hannah. But then, I'm late with most things. So after 10 years of knowing me, are you really surprised? On the the spot, I could think of a grand total of zilch in advice for your wonderful new start with Jon. Honestly, I was a bit stumped, because normally I pride myself on being a great soundboard with masses of wisdom to offer.
Mm-hmm.
Masses of wisdom.
I have masses of wisdom. Yeah.
Give me some wisdom right now.
Well, okay, you have to
Oh,
give me
that's
some...
true, you told me.
Yeah, exactly, I've told you that already. I have been honest about that. But you're going to give me a dilemma first, right? Like your agony aunt.
I quickly realised that this was mainly because the initial, more obvious piece of advice that came to mind simply didn't apply to you, because you already have such a calm and steady relationship with Jon, who is also an accountant, just in case you didn't know.
In case you weren't sure about what he does for a living.
It's good to know, isn't it?
It
You
is
probably
good to
know now rather than later.
It's best to know now.
When he says he's an accountant.
Who really knows?
Exactly.
What if he isn't? Secret Life, MI6?
Yeah, if Jon's in the room now, give him a look.
I'm watching you. Like that kind of look. There was the only accountant though, wasn't there? And he was like a total like, was it like a hitman? So, I mean, I can't picture Jon as a hitman, but you never know.
He is also an accountant, so he says, prepared for your finances. And I've been told that you've got the domestic management all under control already.
Yeah. So
What else to say?
I know.
You could just read this yourself.
I know,
You got it.
I've got the gestures going.
Good. Well, now I've had a bit more time to think, and actually, a really important thing, I think, is not to get complacent. It's lovely and easy to feel comfortable and safe in a relationship, but we then forget the harder part of keeping things fresh, alive, and new. And that's not just about your relationship and spark. I don't want it to spark. Spark.
I don't think I actually put it as
You
spark.
put it in, that's alright.
Did I do that?
You put it in.
Oh, sorry, I did put it as spark. Spark or spark works.
Or spark. But also about your lives together. The world still keeps moving, and it's full of amazing, challenging, and ever-changing opportunities. The key is for you to still keep facing them and taking them on together. Whether you've been married for 5 years or 50. And by the way, Charis, if you've been married for 50 years, that means that you're now 74.
Yes. 74?
Right?
Right. That makes you 75.
No, it doesn't. Not yet.
Very close. She's 74 and a half. We're planning the celebrations for her 75th. The quarter quell.
Sure, it's nice to stay a little more hidden away than letting things toddle on as if you're 70. Letting things toddle on as they are, because it's cosy, right? I'm liking the rhetorical question.
I know. Bring back my GCSE English.
But instead, what if you can push each other to be the best version of yourselves and live your lives with very few regrets? Or, this is very Hannah, woulda, coulda, shouldas.
Sorry.
Try and learn something new every day and teach each other, however big or small, that way, sorry, I was like,
The word that apparently is really hard to read.
That way, not only are you keeping your relationship alive, it's late, but also keeping you alive. Be driven and seize every opportunity, because Emmy is nothing compared to Charis. Good Jon. Sorry.
I wasn't picturing that out, honestly.
You told me earlier that I was going for a BAFTA tonight, and I'm really feeling it.
This is for the newcomers' debut award.
Exactly, and
we're right up there.
I mean, one of us is.
Yema is apparently.
The strong foundation between you and Jon has already been set, just like you'd wished for out of a relationship. The difficult part now is to keep working on the dream upwards from there, and never really settling for less. All your life you've radiated joy and laughter, and I know that will continue to shine the light on your future lives together. I love you millions, even though I don't see you as often as I'd like. Thank you for keeping me a part of your life all these years and letting me share the most special day of your life with you. All my love. Anna.
That's it.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
So what are we doing on Saturday, Hannah?
What are we doing? Party! Exactly. Watch the wedding first, and then party.
I love that.
Look, yeah, I'm in the middle of like revision that's sending me mad. I need a bit of let loose. And cake.
Cake.
And I love cake.
So much cake.
Oh my god, too much cake.
3 layers of cake.
You're not going to eat 3 layers of cake though.
No, because I only like 2 of them, so I'll eat 2 of them.
What are you planning on doing on Saturday other than eating cake?
Going to a wedding.
Going to a wedding? That's pretty cool.
Yeah, I know.
Whose wedding?
Some weirdo.
Some weirdo, some random, just invited me.
Yeah.
Thought I should go. Big cool day out.
Yeah, I think so. I'm hoping it'll be a nice sunny day.
I hope so.
Yeah, and lots of people that Charis and Jon like or pretend to like. And
Pretend to like. How do you know if you're not in the pretend to like category?
I mean, I almost certainly am, but it's just been so long now that Charis can't really say no.
She can't say, yeah.
We're really excited.
Really excited. I had a question before and I forgot what it was. I should have written this down. Anything else to add?
I think that's it from me. Just a happy wedding day on Saturday.
Oh my god.
And then we can do like some cool running. We should do some cool running like this, and then it'll be the wedding.
Oh, we could try that. Okay, ready?
Wow.
2. Happy wedding day!
You're a falling star, you're the getaway car, you're the line in the sand when I go too far. You're the swimming pool on an August day, and you're the perfect thing to say. And you play it coy, but it's kinda cute. Oh, when you smile at me, you know exactly what you do. Baby, don't pretend that you don't know it's true, 'cause you can see it when I look at you. And in this crazy life, and through these crazy times, it's you. You make me sing your every line, your every word, your everything.
Done.
You're a carousel, you're always well, and you light me up when you ring my bell. You're a mystery, you're from outer space, you're every minute of my everyday. And I can't believe that I'm your man, and I get to kiss you, baby, just because I can. Whatever comes our way, I will see it through, and you know that's what our love can do. And in this crazy life, and through these crazy times, it's you. You make me sing your every line, your every word, your everything.
Very special occasion to celebrate the marriage of Jon and Charis. I would like to thank everyone who has helped today and in the lead up to the wedding in whatever way possible. And a special thank you to those who've made long journeys to be here with us. And don't Jon and Charis make a fabulous couple? It was only at the rehearsal yesterday, as Charis and Jon gazed at each other, that for me, it became real in a way, and I'm not really sure why. I hadn't somehow appreciated before. And then walking up the aisle with Charis, my eyes suddenly and quite unexpectedly started welling up. And it was well into the first song before I could start to recover. So, time to get my own back. I believe the tradition dictates that a dad should share a few stories about his daughter. Charis has always been easygoing. This started right from the beginning, as one of the first water births at the Royal Berks Hospital. She arrived very quickly and painlessly and was home 6 hours later. I think one learning experience for Jon will be living on the campus. Charis was introduced to tents at 3 months old, with her first visit to Stony Bible Week, and since then, camping at a Bible Week with the family has been an annual event for her. She has always enjoyed performing, as I'm sure many know. She could sing her way through the alphabet long before she could recognise the letters. When she started going to nursery, she would practice expressions in the mirror at home, and then practice them, and then before trying them out on the staff, much to their consternation and confusion. And on her first day at primary school, they asked for some volunteers to come up front, and she came up and sang to the whole assembly on her own. Later she joined Stagecoach, where she studied acting, singing and dance. Berkshire Young Musicians, where she started learning the guitar. Reading University Children's Choir. At 8 she followed her brother Tim, and was subsequently followed by her sister Lois, by becoming a cub at the Sea Scouts. In Reading, was probably one of the furthest places in the country from the sea. So as well as earning badges and activities on the Thames and the Kennet in the summer, there was more camping. And later on, involvement in the annual Scout pantomime, including great joy one year at being booed as the evil queen. Her faith has always been important to her. And at 13, we were delighted when she chose to be baptised as a Christian at Wycliffe. And we've been delighted to see her participation more recently in the music of the church, in leading small groups of young people, and last year, running an alpha group with Jon. We were saddened when, at 15, a year before her GCSEs, she was diagnosed with ME. And over the course of the year, she struggled and missed quite a lot of school, but still managed very impressive results. Unfortunately, she had to drop out of A-levels, but we hope that one day she will be able to pick up studying again. Charis has always made friends easily, and we are pleased to see how many are here, and glad that she managed to keep her bridesmaids to merely 8. Charis is a wonderful daughter. She is a very caring person, perceptive and intuitive, and has given us so much joy and happiness over the years. Every father knows that one day his daughter will fly the nest and perhaps get married. Every father also wishes his daughter the best of luck and worries about her finding the right partner, one that will make her happy and look after her. I have no doubt in Jon she has found that person. She is a truly wonderful young lady who we are proud to call our daughter, and I'm sure Jon will also be proud to call his wife. Charis, Jon, I know you will have a great life together and be very happy. You are amongst people today who care and love you very much and wish you all the happiness in the world. Now the father-in-law is supposed to give advice to his new son-in-law. I will just stick to 2. First, the serious one. Like Nalini and I, you are very different people, and that brings challenges, but also particular joys. Love constantly, accuse slowly, forgive quickly, and share everything. Be each other's best friend. And second, whenever you're wrong, admit it. Whenever you're right, keep quiet. Finally, I would like to propose a toast to the happy couple. And I know that everyone here will want to join me in raising your glasses in a toast to a very long and happy future together. Ladies and gentlemen, please be upstanding and raise your glasses to the new bride and groom. It has been written, when children find true love, parents find true joy. Charis, Jon, here's to your love and our joy from this day forward. To Jon and Charis.
To Jon and Charis!
But thank you, Robert, for what you said. I teared up a little bit. Thank you, all of you who have come here today. Thank you for joining us. My wife and I are so grateful that all of you are here. I know that I think at least 5 of you have travelled from overseas to be here. And there have been some people who have been sick and ill and have made it here today, and some of them will have gone on, and just thank everyone that has come here. Obviously not everyone has been able to make it here for a variety of reasons, so I think I just wanted to start this speech by giving a toast to absent friends and family. So, some of you, particularly family members, will know that I was quite ill as a child. And it was actually touch and go if I would make it. And so I think I just want to thank my parents for fighting for me. For struggling through in the darkest of circumstances. Thank you for not giving up. Thank you for taking me to church when I didn't want to go. Thank you for constantly demonstrating kindness and generosity, for encouraging my independence, and most importantly, my love of maths. To Robert and Nalini, I wanted to thank you for welcoming me into your family, for bringing up such an amazing daughter, and I am overjoyed to call her my wife. To our mothers, we wanted to present a gift of flowers. Now to my wife. Charis, thank you for being you. Thank you for encouraging me in my faith, working together to care for others, and supporting me as a team in every challenge we have faced. I'm so excited to be your husband, to get to know you more deeply, to build our lives together, a life that honours God and blesses friends and family and the community around us. You're the best woman I know. You're always helpful, kind, loving, and hospitable, and I'm so glad you're with me. I love you. This wedding wouldn't have been possible without the serious time commitment of a few people here. So I wanted to thank Sally. Stand up, please, Sally. So Sally here has made the cake and has been round Charis's family home for the last few weekends, making the cake and doing all manner of other things involving trips to Hobbycraft and the flowers at the church that we all saw. That was all her. So thank you, Sally. And I thought our service was really good today. And obviously our service leader was a big part of that. So Andrew, this is a gift from us to you. In case you're wondering, Andrew's travelled down from Stockton-on-Tees, which is a good 250 miles away, so thank you, Andrew. Our flower girls, Layla and Nina, where are you? Hey. Thank you so much. And is Jasper still around? Oh. In case anyone saw Jasper, he was the cutest kid boy ever. See him in his little waistcoat? I enjoyed buying that. And thank you to my army of groomsmen here and disseminated around the room in various places. Thank you that, not just for today, but throughout my life, you have stood by me as friends. And thank you also to our bridesmaids. In particular, I just wanted to say thank you to Charlie and Matty, who have helped out incredibly practically. Charlie kind of led us all in setting out these decorations, so thank you, Charlie. And Matty's just been great for a long period of time. And so that just leaves me to say we're going to raise a toast now to the bridesmaids. So please, everyone together. To the bridesmaids.
I know it's not particularly traditional for a bride to speak at a wedding, nor is it traditional to speak by phone, but in true Charis style, I wasn't organised enough to print this off earlier. I was organised enough to write one though, so... I know it's not traditional for a bride to give a speech at her wedding, but I've never liked the idea that only men would talk. Then again, I can't stand public speaking, so bear with me as I try to stick to my principles. We are so grateful to have all of you here with us today to celebrate with us. One of the first things we saw in each other was the importance we hold for those close to us. Jon's hospitality and generosity, the love he holds for his friends was such an attractive quality to me. Not to mention the fact that he could name the number of pages in every Harry Potter book. So thank you all for coming to yet another get-together, though this one is the first that was planned by the both of us. Hopefully the first of many. I want to reiterate our gratitude to everyone who has played a role in today's wedding, from helping organise, helping to motivate and encourage us, to helping financially to support us, and for doing so many things to make today happen. For myself, I want to thank my parents for raising me to value people, to value generosity, and for supporting me throughout my life. I will not be the person I am, and I will never not be grateful to be so loved by two such wonderful people. Thank you. Jon, my love, my stability, my husband. If God is the rock on which I stand, I think you must be my stabilizers. You make me feel safe. That whatever the world throws at me, at us, we'll weather it together. Thank you for loving me, for putting up with my wobbly moods and all my ideas and whims, particularly about today. 2 years ago, my mum and I prayed that the right man would somehow appear and be just what I needed. Little do I know I'd already met him. Jon, your heart stands you out from the crowd. I love you so much. I look at you and I'm home. While looking up ideas to see if they'd inspire me to make a decision on whether to give a speech or not, I came upon this poem. I have rarely found something that puts into words the way I see love, the way that this poem does, so I wanted to read it out loud, particularly romantic love. It's Captain Corelli's Mandolin by Louis de Bernier. Love is a temporary madness. It erupts like volcanoes and then subsides. And when it subsides, you have to make a decision. You have to work out whether your roots have so entwined together that it's inconceivable that you should ever part. Because this is what love is. Love is not breathlessness, it is not excitement, it is not the promulgation of eternal passion. That is just being in love, which any fool can do. Love itself is what's left over when being in love has burned away. And this is both an art and a fortunate accident. Those that truly love have roots that grow together towards each other underground. And when all the pretty blossom have fallen from their branches, they find that they are one tree and not two. So to Jon, my husband, my love, may our roots grow ever more entwined. To Jon.
Hey, so Caris thought she was unprepared, she's still not coming. She was able to read there without having written a speech. So, you know. Higher, closer, got you. So for those of you who don't know, I'm Lois, Caris' sister. I'm just here to kind of like lower the standards of speech given here as we go along. So you're all welcome first. I'd like to start by giving a massive shout out to Charlie, because as Maid of Honor, I'm personally very grateful for her doing all the Maid of Honor stuff. So I've grown up with Caris, I know her very, very well, and honestly growing up with Caris is great because she's like a personal music player. You know, you just say, Caris, play that Queen song I like, and then she goes. It's like having Alexa before Alexa was a thing, except, you know, if Alexa was really into Disney and show tunes. But no, I'm honestly just so happy to be here and so happy for both of you. You're both so beautiful and give such lovely speeches. You know, Caris knows I'd do absolutely anything for her, which is why I'm standing here right now. In a speech in front of 150 people. You're welcome, Caris. I love you. You're gonna owe me. So, I've just been so lucky to, you know, to grow up with Caris, and I know that those who know Caris can probably appreciate how lucky I am, and I can't imagine how different I would be if Caris hadn't been in my life. Just, our lives have always been easy, and she's always been strong for me when I couldn't be, and my source of strength. She's shown me how to be selfless and to love others even when they can't love themselves, and always see the good in other people. And those of you who know me, imagine how much bitterer I'd be if you were Caris. Like, she's gonna be good. But just her endless strength and perseverance through everything. And when I'd be angry for her, I was always happy to be, still am, happily get angry when she can't. She was always calm for me when I needed it. And I've always appreciated it so much, and it means so much to me. So, it was nice for me to cry.
You succeeded, well done.
Yeah, that was the aim. So I'm going to quote Jon. Now, I remember when I first met Jon, he was very, very jet-lagged, a little bit scared of me. I think he said about 2 words to me in total, So obviously I completely loved him. I thought he was fab. Like, yes. And we have talked more in the meantime, and I feel like I've got to know him really well. And surprisingly, I still think he's great. Which, you know, for me is impressive, very high praise. Haven't liked Charis's past boyfriends. But yeah, Jon, puns aside, absolutely great man, and seeing them together and how well suited they are for each other just makes me so happy, and I'm honestly just so happy you found each other, and I hope that as I've learned from Charis growing up, you two will continue to learn from each other and develop. I love him. I've got other things written down here, but I've completely gone off track, sorry. I'd like more emotional stuff. Yeah. Oh, actually, this is a good thing. You don't know what not really, but so, Charis and I have always been very close, you know. And growing up together, we'd share a lot. We'd share our dreams and aspirations, like when I wanted to be a vet and she wanted to be a firework. You know, we shared our crushes, like when she was into that lion from The Lion King 2. I see a few like fixes of recognition here. You guys need to like start a support group. It's weird. But yeah. So I'm just really happy, and thank you guys for letting me speak, or rather making me speak. Yeah. And I love you both. So I guess this is a bit where I have to be like, get everyone to make a toast. So yeah, if everyone wants to make a toast to the bride and groom.
Bride and groom!
And to Charlie.
And Charlie!
For doing all my work. Thank you, Charlie.
Doing all your work!
Good afternoon. Good evening, it's evening. I thought it was going to be afternoon when I wrote this, so it's afternoon, sorry. For those of you that don't know me, my name's Aaron, and I want to start by saying, obviously we've had lots of speeches so far, and thank you so much for being respectful, but if you do have a mobile phone, I mean, you're welcome to keep it on now, just keep yourself entertained, as long as it's the next 5 minutes, as long as you're happy. I'm all good, you know, you're all right. Like I said, my name's Aaron, and I've known Jon for just over a year now. And because I haven't grown up with Jon, I haven't been able to see all the ridiculous things that he's done in his childhood, or any of those terrible haircuts that he's had. And if I'm honest with you, I mean, Jon's a bit of an angel anyway, so it's difficult to see anything that I could embarrass him with at all. That is the angel Jon Gabriel, dressed up as Angel Gabriel always did in his mum's curtains. So thanks for that. Sorry, Jon, that was a cheap one. So, in fact, you know what? I've got terrible cheap jokes lined up. So sorry. I've got terrible cheap jokes lined up, and I can only apologise for this one, but I had a piece of toast lined up earlier, and that is awful behaviour. Also, I'll keep this short. That's just a prop as well, because I've got actual notes, so I'm so sorry for that. It's almost shameful that I lined those bad boys up, but before we talk about Jon, there are a couple of people I would like to mention. Thank you so much to all of the bridesmaids for all they've done today, for making today run so smoothly. You all look wonderful, and although I don't actually know you, it's lovely to meet you all. It's lovely to meet you all, and Yeah, although I don't know you, I want to thank you especially genuinely for the friendship that you and support that you give Charis, because although I don't know you, I know that you certainly are very, very appreciated. So thank you. A little extra thing. This is my 3rd ever wedding, so I have no idea what is meant to be said or what is meant to be going on. So when I was frantically Googling what I'm meant to be saying, it says sometimes that you could thank the parents of the bride and the groom, and I wanted to say a genuine thank you to Rob and Lee, and to Rob and Janet. I mean, for all the nappies that you changed ages ago, and for all the sleepless nights, and you know, for all the lunches that you prepared, and teenage strops that I'm sure you put up with. But I want to thank you genuinely for all the love that you have shown Jon and Charis as they've grown up. I am not the only person that would thank you both for bringing up and guiding and advising 2 real blessings to the world. So thank you so much to Rob and Millie, and to Rob and Janet for that. Now, Jon, a little bit of background. I've known Jon for just over a year now. We met at Pizza and Prayer on a Sunday evening one day when Jon stood up and announced that the church are advising or encouraging adults to mentor and guide others. And I sat there with myself not being in a great place, if I'm honest with you, and approached Jon about mentoring. Little did I know that I was about to start a friendship that I never want to end. And I really can't tell you how much I value this man. He's a wonderful, wonderful man. And I live, in the knowledge that I can call up and a friend who really does love me, and I can come around and it'll feed me and listen and give guidance and advice to me as a young adult, and Jon, I can't tell you how much I appreciate that. And that really is testament to the man that Jon is. A man who has a huge heart, and who really does love everyone around him and is so well. And Jon, I want to personally thank you, and I know so many of you will also like to really thank you just for being you. We were chatting last week at church, and I was thinking about this as well. But when I said I don't want our friendship to end, we were talking about the time we've had over the last year and a half or so. And when I say that I don't want our friendship to end, I really do mean it, because I love and care for you a lot. And Charis, you really do look beautiful today. You really do. And I hope that today has been and continues to be all that it's lined up to be for you. And I'm sure you do, but I really do hope you know just how much you mean to Jon. I don't know if you've ever spoken if Jon's ever spoken to you about Charis, as he has done to me a few times, and I won't let you try to be all cool and manly about it, but and I could tell that underneath that, quite frankly, poor attempt to be cool and manly, Jon was talking about a woman that he cares and loves so much. And I'm sorry that I can't offer you guys any marriage advice as it is. Now, But I am so happy to say that I'm 100% certain that with God in the centre of your relationship, there is nothing too big to overcome, and an endless amount of joy that is there. So can I ask that you will join me in being upstanding and in wishing Jon and Charis a long and happy and fruitful marriage. To Jon and Charis.
Jon and Charis!
The moment we've all been waiting for. Now perform the first dance as husband and wife.
Wise men say only fools
sing, your every line, your every word, your everything.